A mother and son, both charged with murder in last Friday's deadly shooting inside a local Home Depot.
A woman shot to death inside a Home Depot in Pensacola is being identified as 18-year-old Brooklyn Sims.
Escambia County Sheriff Chip Simmons encouraging anyone who may be in a dangerous situation to reach out for help.
If you are the victim of domestic violence, whether you think it's a one-time thing or not, you need to call law enforcement because, again, too often these things escalate, and unfortunately, as we saw on Friday, they can escalate to a point where someone's killed.
"18-year-old Brooklyn Sims was an outgoing, loving, and ambitious young girl whose personality was out of this world. She could easily light up any room. Most importantly, she was an amazing mother to a beautiful 2-year-old baby girl who meant the world to her. She had so many plans and dreams for her. She was focused on starting a new job and getting her own apartment. Brooklyn would head to work as she always did, never realizing that all of her hopes and dreams for her and her daughter's future would be something she would never get the chance to see. On the afternoon of August 11th, the Escambia County Sheriff's Office were called to a Home Depot on Davis Highway for reports of a shooting. Upon arrival, they would locate multiple people who had been shot, including an unresponsive young woman. The victim was identified as 18-year-old Brooklyn Sims, who was sadly pronounced dead at the scene. 2 other individuals, including Brooklyn's co-worker and close friend, were also shot in the hand during the shooting and are in stable condition. Police would quickly identify the suspect as the father of Brooklyn's 2-year-old daughter and ex-boyfriend, 20-year-old Keith Aggie. Keith would enter the Home Depot, quickly locating Brooklyn in aisle 52 before getting into a verbal altercation with her. At some point, he pulled out a gun and began firing. A short time after the shooting, Keith Aggie called the Pensacola Police Department from a pizza restaurant and turned himself in. According to a close friend and family, the relationship had a history of domestic violence, with brief periods of no physical altercations between the two. It was also confirmed that Brooklyn did in fact take Keith to court at some point during or after the relationship. A look into Keith's past revealed he had a history of domestic violence charges filed by 2 other previous girlfriends, including but not limited to third-degree domestic violence, third-degree criminal assault, harassing communications, and a list of other charges.
A friend and fellow employee identified the victim as 18-year-old Brooklyn Sims. Sims' friend is speaking out today on the warning signs she says led to that incident. And Tanner Stewart joins us. And Tanner, that friend was also hit by gunfire less than 5 minutes from the time they were due to get off from work.
Sue, I'm told the contract workers were wrapping up for the day, and looking at the arrest report, it sheds light on just how quickly this suspect was in and out of this store. Now, according to a friend of the victims and fellow co-worker, it all just happened so fast. In the arrest report, the Escambia County Sheriff's Office states 20-year-old Keith Agee is seen on surveillance rushing into the Home Depot on Davis Highway and wasting little time, walking down a specific aisle and opening fire on a female victim.
Right now, mentally, I can't take it. I see a Home Depot, it sends me into a panic attack.
A friend confirming today that victim is 18-year-old Brooklyn Sims. Ceceon Parnell says she was just steps away from Sims at the time of the shooting, with her back toward the suspect. Parnell is one of 2 other victims who suffered minor gunshot wounds. She tells me she and Sims were almost off work.
We was almost done, probably another 2 minutes, and we would have been leaving. It's a scene that you think you would never be a part of, because, I've seen it on TV, I've seen it on movies, but I've never thought that it would be me in a situation like that, and I definitely never thought that, it would happen to somebody I love.
Parnell says Sims and Agee shared a 2-year-old daughter, yet their relationship was always unstable.
It's just been a little rough situation between them as far as them trying to be together, and recently she's just been trying to co-parent with him. That's all she kind of wanted to do. All she ever talked about was that baby. Casey is and was her life.
The arrest report states Agee got a call Friday from a local medical center while he was at work in northern Mobile County, Alabama. That call took place shortly before Agee drove to Pensacola. I called his employer today, AMNS Calvert, which hasn't returned our request for comment. Court records show Agee was charged twice in the last 2 years in Mobile with domestic violence. In both cases, the charges were dropped when that alleged victim refused to testify. Ceceon Parnell knows the road ahead for her and other victims will be hard. She's encouraging anyone who feels threatened to seek help.
Any woman that is going through any type of domestic violence situation, get help. Don't be scared. I just don't want this to continue to happen. It's not fair to people's families. It's not fair to people's kids that these men are taking it this far to kill somebody.
Just 2 days after her senseless murder, Brooklyn's friends and family gathered at Davis Park for a balloon release and to honor her life. Pink and purple balloons, representing Brooklyn's favorite colors, floated into the sky as loved ones reflected on her time on Earth, especially her older brother, who feels as if he failed her and that he should have been there to save her. While Brooklyn may be gone, her family says her spirit lives on in the precious little girl she leaves behind.
Before the arrest, Sims's family and friends gathered for a balloon release to remember her life. They told WKRG News 5's Jeremy Jones that they hope Brooklyn's death brings more awareness to how domestic violence can progress quickly.
Family and friends coming together to remember the life of 18-year-old Brooklyn Sims, who was shot and killed while working at a Home Depot in Pensacola last Friday afternoon. Those closest to Brooklyn describe her as the life of the party and a loving mother to her 2-year-old daughter, Casey.
The way she could make you laugh. She could walk in a room and not say anything and just light up the whole room. I'm gonna miss that about her. It's a reason people used to call her my twin. Like, it's not just because we look alike, we act alike too.
Brooklyn was a soft-spoken young lady. She had a smile that would light up a room. She's a daughter, she's a sister, she's a cousin, and most importantly, she's a mother.
Because the last time I talked to my sister, she just wanted to be a good mother, raise her daughter.
Sims' longtime friend and co-worker Zing Parnell being one of the people injured inside the store during the gunfire. She was shot in the hand while trying to run out the store.
Bullets ricocheting because they were bouncing off things. And just trying to run, just first thing telling me move. I actually had to hide behind some boxes, like on the aisle, like where a shelf was. I got behind it and put some boxes in front of me. And I stayed there until some more people came by and they seen me and they was like, come on, we have to exit here.
As the family works on putting the pieces together to make sure Brooklyn's daughter remembers her mother in the future, family members hope her story can shed a light on a bigger issue: domestic violence.
If you are going through something like this, reach out. There are resources out in the community. You can call 211, talk to someone, tell someone, let someone know. Every threat should be taken seriously.
In a shocking chain of events, investigators will discover through unbelievable text evidence that Keith's mother, 50-year-old Sheila Aggie, knew and participated in the plan to kill Brooklyn. Texts between Sheila and Keith highlight her involvement in helping locate Brooklyn. It was also revealed that Sheila worked alongside Brooklyn at the Home Depot and even gave her a ride to work the morning of the shooting, proving that she was fully aware of when and where the shooting was going to take place, never considering the fact that innocent lives of customers and co-workers could have possibly been lost during the process. Such a sick and calculated individual, even going as far as attending Brooklyn's balloon release. She was subsequently arrested in Washington County, Alabama, and will be extradited to Escambia County. She is being charged with principles of first-degree murder. The text conversation between Sheila and her son Keith reads as follows. Keith, she ain't do nothing but cost me money. I'ma just shoot her. I know I hate that for our daughter, but like I said, I can't take it. I don't care anymore. Sheila, okay, I'll call and tell you if you want to go to jail. I'll tell you when we get close, but if you don't, you're a punk. Don't call Grandma and tell her. She would try to talk you out of it. Keith, I'm not going to tell her why I left. I'll just say I gotta go to the dentist. Sheila, don't even go there. She won't know you left. Don't shoot in my car. I don't want to die. Keith, I'm not. Sheila, wait till I put her out. Keith, I was going to wait till she got out. Sheila, okay. Keith, but Ma, that's another thing. If she doesn't get out the car, I'm going to have to drag her out. Or I'm going to have to ask you to step out because I'm going to open the door and just shoot her. Sheila, as long as you don't shoot me. If you're getting off work now, I'll give you the address here and you can ride over and do it so you don't have to do it in front of your daughter. Keith, send it to me. Sheila, we're just in Pensacola. Keith, I'm on the way, send it. Sheila, hold up, let me get it. Erase the text because I don't want anyone to know I was texting your stupid ass. Keith, I already deleted mine, trust me. I'm not going to say anything about us even talking today. What's the address? Sheila, I can't wait to get back to that store to give you the address, because you're going to have to shoot me today. I done told you about cussing at me. Keith, all I want is the address, Mom. I'm done talking. I done talked enough. I know what's going to happen, and I'm okay with that. I done already been thinking it through, and this is the only way for me. I don't know why you're so quick to stop with me, but again, you must be scared of Brooklyn or something. I don't know. She's going to be on the floor, right? Sheila, waiting on you. Keith, I'm saying, will I have to go find her in the back or something? Sheila, nope. Keith, okay, stay out of my way. Sheila, I am. Keith, LOL, man, get off my phone. All I needed was that address. Leave me alone, finish your workday. That last thought of her knowing she messed up and the regret in her face will be enough to satisfy me. I don't care what she sees when she's dead. Sheila, okay, whatever. I don't care. Do whatever you want. I don't give a F. Because I'm going home today, not to hell or to jail. Keith, good for you. Sheila, okay, then stop texting me. I'm working. Do whatever you want to do. It doesn't affect me either way.
Escambia County Sheriff's Office says these text messages show the mother of the man accused of killing his ex-girlfriend inside the store actually encouraged her son to do it. Sheriff Chip Simmons on Tuesday revealed Sheila Agee and the victim, 18-year-old Brooklyn Sims, worked together at the Home Depot on Davis Highway, and Agee even drove Sims to work. Agee's son, Keith Agee, who shares a daughter with Sims, is accused of shooting and killing Sims inside the store last Friday. In a string of texts, the son allegedly tells his mother he's going to kill Sims. At one point, the sheriff's office says Sheila Agee texted, "If you don't come kill her, you and expletive."
The text messages, if you look at them, paint a pretty, scary picture of not only knowledge but also a level of assistance.
According to the sheriff's office, Sheila Agee goes on to text, "I'll give you the address here, and you can ride over here and do it, so you don't have to do it in front of the daughter that the two share."
You think that that's as bad as it gets, that the child's mother is killed by the child's father. That's terrible. And then come to find out grandmother had some role in this. Again, I don't think it gets any worse than that.
Monday evening, friends and family hosted a balloon release in honor of Brooklyn Sims in Mobile County, an event Sheila Agee even attended. Sheila Agee was arrested Monday night in Washington County, Alabama, but has not yet been transferred here to Escambia County.
20-year-old Keith Agee remains in the Escambia County Jail, held without bond on charges of first-degree murder and aggravated battery. His next scheduled court appearance is set for September 1st in Escambia County Circuit Court. The case remains ongoing.